Over 28% of Bitcoin holders are sitting on over 1,000% profits, and yet most holders are still holding onto their coins. But why? Well, in this video, I'm diving deep into the profit and loss metrics that reveal the hidden trends in Bitcoin's market. I'll be uncovering why the selling pressure around the $100,000 level seems to be drying up completely, and I'll analyze what all of this means for Bitcoin's future price movements. Let's dive in. Today, we're diving into Bitcoin's profit and loss metrics, both realized and unrealized. First, let's take a look at this insightful chart, which shows the unrealized profit and loss bands. This chart provides a historical view of Bitcoin, showing whether coins are currently in profit or loss and the percentage of coins falling into each category. As we can see right now, there's a lot of blue and green on our side of the chart, with very little orange and absolutely no red. To break this down further, there are currently no coins experiencing a loss of 20% or more, which would be represented by the dark orange and red colors. The darkest red shade specifically indicates losses of up to 20%. We can also see this reflected in another chart, where we isolate losses of 50% or more, a scenario that typically only occurs during the most extreme depths of a bear market. Conversely, Bitcoin reaches its most profitable points during the peaks of bull markets, where the two main profit bands are 500% or more and 1,000% or more. From this, we can see the various profit or loss levels Bitcoin holders are experiencing. Currently, only about 13% of holders are in a loss, with the maximum loss being no more than 20%. Next, 15% of holders are seeing a profit between 0% and 20%, while another 12% are experiencing a profit of 50% to 100%. The second largest group consists of holders with profits between 100% and 500%, making up 27% of Bitcoin holders. Those with gains between 500% and 1,000% represent just 5% of the total supply. Surprisingly, the largest group of Bitcoin holders are those sitting on profits of over 1,000%, which currently accounts for 28% of the market. Many of these holders are long-term investors, who have seen profits surpassing 1,000%. Despite these substantial gains, they are not selling, as this chart reflects unrealized profits. To understand actual profits that have been realized, we can examine the realized profit and loss bands. This shows us how much profit is being taken on Bitcoin and the percentage of those gains or losses. Interestingly, during the recent rally up to $100,000, holders with profits of 500% or more, including those with gains of 1,000% or higher, have sold very little of their Bitcoin. The biggest sellers during this rally were Bitcoin holders with profits up to 50%. The second largest group were those with profits between 100% and 500%. This indicates that while some short to medium-term investors have taken profits as Bitcoin breached the $100,000 mark, the majority of long-term holders have chosen not to sell during this rally. This doesn't mean that holders sitting on massive gains never sell, however. In fact, that's far from the truth. We can see from the 2017 rally that the second largest selling cohort at the bull market peak was people holding profits of 1,000% or more. Similarly, during the 2013 rally, the two biggest selling groups were Bitcoin holders with profits of 500%. This trend was more common over a decade ago when Bitcoin's price swings were much larger and the market cap was smaller. Yet, we still see plenty of people today holding Bitcoin with profits of over 1,000% or more. Now, let's take a look at the current profit and loss distribution. If you're finding these on-chain insights valuable and want to stay ahead of the game, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Now, let's dive back into the analysis. Right now, 87% of coins are in profit, while 13% are in a loss. Back in November 2024, there was an extended period where 100% of coins were in profit, which makes sense given the rally to a new all-time high following Trump's inauguration. When we examine the current selling activity as a percentage of the market cap, we see that despite some selling pressure around the $100,000 level, it has significantly dropped off, with the price staying relatively stable at that point. This strongly suggests that the selling pressure from those Bitcoin holders who wanted to sell has largely dissipated, and there has been enough demand to maintain price stability. This is a very healthy sign for the market if we want to see the rally continue. It definitely looks like we are building a base in preparation for the next big price surge and the next wave of profit taking from investors. If you're accumulating Bitcoin at these prices, especially while profit taking is drying up, it can be a very positive indicator, particularly in a bull market. So, do you think this profit taking is coming to an end, or is there more to come? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. So, to wrap things up, it's clear that Bitcoin is in a strong position right now. A huge portion of holders, 28% to be exact, are sitting on profits of over 1,000%. These long-term investors have seen massive gains, but what's most interesting is that they aren't selling. This shows us there's a lot of confidence in Bitcoin's future, and that unrealized profit is just waiting for the right moment to be realized. As for selling pressure, it's been significantly reduced. Around the $100,000 level, we saw some selling, but it's dropped off, and now the price has stayed pretty stable. This is a really positive sign because it means there's enough demand to maintain that price, and it suggests the market is healthy, building up for what could be the next big rally. And finally, looking at the broader picture, with 87% of coins in profit and very little selling going on, the market is laying a solid foundation for the next surge. If you're accumulating Bitcoin at these prices, it's looking like a great strategy, especially as we head into what could be another bull run. So, with profit taking slowing down, the stage is set for more potential gains down the road. And that's all for today's analysis. Want more in-depth insights on today's topic? If you prefer written content, join my free newsletter for exclusive analysis. Click the link in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.